We're here to talk about police brutality. I was born in Nigeria. I grew up in Nigeria, socialized in Nigeria, and not in Germany. So I'm going to talk about police brutality also in other parts of the world with my country, Nigeria, as an example. What does it mean to be black in a world that is not black? And when I say a world that is not black, I'm not talking about just Frankfurt or Germany or Europe or the West. I'm not talking about just the Middle East or Asia. I'm talking also about Africa. So why should I say that Africa is not black? What do I mean by that? If I take a plane as a passenger and I land in an airport in Lagos, I see the trees, African trees. I see the red African earth. When the door is opened, I see the black people in the airport who welcome me. The black immigration stamp me into a country that looks and smells and is as loud as the Nigeria I know. So why do I say that is not a black country? They say that it's the third world, and I see all the signs that they say belong to the third world. I see potholes on the ground. The electricity comes and goes. I see people hawking on the streets. I see police checkpoints everywhere. So what do I mean when I say that? It is because what I just described to you is a badly run European country in Africa. Africa as a continent is full of countries that were created by European colonialism. Countries that are run like European countries, but badly run, corrupt, moribund on the African continent. They are not there for the sake of the African people. They do not take care of the African people. A real African nation, a real black nation will have democracy, will have freedom, will have inclusion, will love the people of Africa, will do what is of benefit to the people of Africa. And most of all, a real African country and a real African government will never use its own police against its own people. Now, I ask myself, why would it be that on an African continent, on a black continent, a black policeman with a black skin will be applying police brutality against black people? Why? I asked myself this until I began to realize that that police force in Africa was not created by Africans. The police force in Africa was created by white colonial powers to suppress black people on the African continent. The police force in Africa was created to protect white colonial financial and economic interests against black people. That is why they were created. That is their orientation. That is their training. That is their philosophy. That is their mentality. And even though it looks as if colonialism is gone today, we still have the very same imperialistic global white structures operating in Africa with the help of a few corrupt African leaders. And they still continue to use that police force today to do the same thing. The police force in Africa is just an extension of white imperialism and white colonialism. And it is there to protect capitalistic interests, fascistic interests against the African people. They are not there to protect the African people. They are there to protect the government against the people. They are there to protect the white and the global and the fascist imperialistic structures against the white people. This is the reason why you see a very strange thing that on a black continent, black police force is against the black people, because they are part of the global police mentality that says if the skin is dark, it needs to be policed. It needs to be oppressed and suppressed. It needs to be kept away from where we get our money from. That is why in Nigeria, you found the situation where a freedom fighter who got up to protest against multinational oil companies operating in Nigeria and polluting the environment, get arrested by the police and gets tried and is sentenced to death. And so the issue of police brutality, we have to understand it's a global thing. It does not matter the skin color even of the policeman, whether it is black or white. The mentality of the police force is against the people. The mentality of the police force, no matter where it is there to protect the rich against the poor. This was why we had Robin Hood once upon a time, to rob from the rich and give to the poor. Because the police force, which is meant to protect the poor against the rich, it does the opposite. That is why I'm so happy that we're all here today. When we think of George Floyd, George Floyd is a symbol of a deeper problem we have in society globally. Deeper problem we have in society globally, not just here in Frankfurt, which says that if a skin is dark, or if you are in solidarity with that which is dark, then you need to be policed, you need to be oppressed, your rights need to be taken away from you, and you need to be put away in a place where you cannot be a threat to the fascistic, capitalistic structures that are holding this world down and holding Africa down. Thank you very much. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we need it?
Now.
We all have a right to have a freedom. We have a right to express our opinions. We have a right to be protected by the police. The police are human beings like us. Some of us have family members who are policemen. Some of us have a brother or a sister or a father, a grandfather, even a son who's a police people. These people are human beings like us. Deep inside the hearts of some of them, they know that they entered into the police force to protect the weak against the strong. We want to remind them of this and tell them, we are not against you personally, we are against a sense of philosophy that is in the police force worldwide that makes them oppress the poor against the rich. That is why we're here. We have this right. So you're going to all sing with me. Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Stand up for your right.
Stand up for your rights.
Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Don't give up the fight.
Don't give up the fight.
Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Stand up for your rights.
Stand up for your rights.
Get up, stand up.
Get up, stand up.
Don't give up the fight.
Don't give up the fight.
Never 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 give up the fight.
Danke.
Thank you so much, Till. So ja, ich habe auch was Kleines geschrieben, was ich gerne auch vorlesen würde.